How's it going, everyone? This video is a guide on how to learn and master aero left car control. I've noticed that a lot of people are struggling to learn aero left car control. If you follow this video and you have no experience in aero left car control, do not get angry if you don't learn it 3 days or overnight. Aero left takes a long time to master. As all things go in Rocket League, some people learn things fast and some people learn things slow. Everyone is different. Don't get upset if it takes you a long time to learn aero left car control. So the first thing you have to do is decide if you're going to use aero left or aero right. I recommend using aero left since it's much easier in everyone's opinion, including mine. But it's personal preference. If you prefer aero right, then there's nothing wrong with that. Bind either both directional aero buttons or just one. This again is just personal preference. Before I tell you anything about how to use aero left, you have to know why you should learn aero left. There are a lot of reasons why. The first reason is that moving your car through the air without aero left is based on momentum. As you can see in this clip, when I tilt my car forwards, I have to cancel all of my momentum to go backwards. Second reason is if you don't use aero left when hitting the ball, sometimes your car will shoot backwards, making recoveries and follow-ups harder. The third reason is comfort. When you learn aero left, it'll be much more comfortable to fly through the air using it. And the fourth reason is it looks sick. The first thing you have to do is understand what the essence of using aero left to control your car is. There is a certain YouTuber who did a video on aero left, and I'll be the first to say, it's inaccurate.
Anyways, the adjustment to turn left is as follows. Hold down your aero left button and push your joystick down and to the right for the duration of one spin. Hold down your aero left button and push your joystick down and to the right for the duration of one spin.
Anyways, to turn left you need to pull your joystick down and to the right.
I don't want to stray away from the whole point of this video, which is to teach you aero left, but this guy threw me off by miles. I was trying to learn aero left when I saw his video and I tried to learn his method. Let's just say there's a better way of spending 50 hours. In his tutorial, which I don't recommend seeing, he says the most important part of aero left control is knowing how to turn left and right using tornado spins. Incorrect. He even disproves his own method on how to turn left and right. I will not be telling you how to turn left and right while spinning. If you came here to learn how to turn left and right, you need to reconsider your thought process on how aero left works. Let me use that YouTuber's example. If you learn how to turn with his method, you will have to wait for your car to face forward to turn. This isn't good, since sometimes you don't have the time to wait for your car to face forwards to turn. To visualize this, let me use the obstacle course workshop map. When I try using his method, I have to wait for my car to face forward to turn. As you can see, you do not have the time for that. But when I use my method of controlling my car, I just breeze through it. It's hard to grasp the idea of my method, but I can promise you it's better than his method. Trust me, dude, I've tried both. The most important part in aero left car control is this sort of feedback loop, where you look at your car while spinning and you know exactly how to maneuver the thumbstick to move your car in the direction you want to. I call it a feedback loop because it feels like you're holding a stick on your hand. Your eyes and hands have a feedback loop, and that feedback loop tells you how to move your hand and how fast so you can make the stick not fall over. I think that everyone's done that in their lifetime. So when you're thinking how to control your car with arrow left, just think of it as a feedback loop between your eyes and your thumb. That's how I think of it, a feedback loop. Developing and improving your feedback loop is how you will know how to move the thumbstick. Developing the feedback loop is the hardest part. Actually getting better at it is easier. So to start training this mechanic, you have to go in good old buddy free play. I am going to give you a training plan at the end of this video, but you need to start gradually and progress into developing the feedback loop. So if you have never done training for arrow left at all, do these steps. If you have some experience in doing arrow left, then skip these steps. The first step is to fly goal to goal with no arrow. The second step is to go goal to goal with arrow left or right held down and make no adjustments. The third step is to try making tiny adjustments you are comfortable with while flying goal to goal. After you've completed those steps, implement a technique / mechanic I'm calling the Lemniscate twist. Let's say you are using arrow left. For arrow right users, just flip everything I say. When you are spinning with arrow left, spin your thumbstick the opposite way. If you get the speed of the spinning of the thumbstick right, you will do this weird motion. When doing this motion, you can truly understand how arrow left works. You are constantly changing directions, therefore even if you spin your thumbstick in a circle, it doesn't affect your path. If you can do the Lemniscate twist consistently, then start doing it goal to goal. Once you get consistent, start trying to turn to the left and to the right. You might be wondering, how the fuck do I do that? Well, you have to experiment. Move your thumbstick all around. By moving your thumbstick all around, you will learn how to move your thumbstick in every position of the car to make it turn in any direction. If you did not understand me, that's what the Lemniscate twist is for. Do the Lemniscate twist from goal to goal and it should click. While doing the Lemniscate twist, just experiment with the thumbstick as I've said. Move it in different directions, etc. What I can tell you is this. Learn how to do the tornado spin. The tornado spin is when you arrow left or right, you hold the thumbstick in the opposite direction of your directional arrow button. If you're using arrow left, just hold the thumbstick to the right. Every single one of my flights starts with a tornado spin, because you can easily gain height. I don't know if this is a useful drill, I never used it, but some say you can go in a private match in slow motion and you can do adjustments by looking at your car. Since it's much slower, it's much easier to make adjustments. As you progress, stop doing the Lemniscate twist and just try to make adjustments. When you start getting bored of flying goal to goal, I suggest doing workshop maps. Sorry console players, but don't worry. Look at some of Kevpert's aerial car control videos. He gives you very good drills that you can do in free play. In my training plans, I use some of his drills to prove that workshop maps actually increase your aerial car control skill. I practiced workshop maps every day, and I accumulated 24 hours of recorded footage of me doing workshop maps. I will be uploading a compilation of my progress on my YouTube channel. It should be out right now, so go check it out for proof that workshop maps actually make you improve. I want to remind you that if you just focus on learning arrow left, you will not become Justin. And do not think, after you learn arrow left car control, that you can magically start air dribbling. Air dribbling is a whole other beast. After I spent 24 hours of workshop maps, I tried to air dribble, and it was a disaster. I naively thought that I could air dribble just cause I knew how to control my car with arrow left. Enough about me. To improve your car control with arrow left, you have to never give up. If you use this training plan, I promise on my life that you will improve. You just have to never give up. I divided the training plans into 3 categories. The casual, who doesn't have that much time for training. The tryhard, who has some time for training, and the no-lifer who just plays Rocket League all day and has a lot of time on their hands. Do not feel bad if you can only do the casual training plan. It will still rocket your aerial car control. So for the casual, you start with 5 minutes of hovering while spinning. Then, for 5 minutes you circle the ball with ball cam while spinning. Then for 10 minutes you go from goal to goal while spinning and making adjustments. Then you do 10 minutes of slalom with aero left. Then you do 30 minutes of workshop maps. In total, the casual training plan is 1 hour long. This can get a bit boring, but if it's boring, just put on some music or a podcast. By the way, all these training packs will be in the description, so you can either screenshot or copy and paste from the description. Okay, so now we move on to the tryhard training plan. For this training plan, you start with 15 minutes of covering with aero left, 15 minutes of going around the ball while using ball cam and spinning, 10 minutes of slaloming with aero left, 20 minutes of going goal to goal while spinning and making adjustments, and 60 minutes of workshop maps. In total, the tryhards training plan is 2 hours. For the no-lifer training plan, I will put every single Kevpert drill training plan in the description. Do those training plans and 1 hour workshop maps a day. This is for those people who want to see improvement quickly, and if they do it consistently every day, they will see improvement. I will link the most important workshop maps in the description. You can also do workshop maps even if you are on the Epic Games launcher. I will link a video on how to do that in the description too, below the workshop maps. If you do have any questions, I'm almost always active on Discord. I will put my Discord name and tag in the description. Please let me know if I didn't explain things correctly in the comment section, so I can correct myself.